The immune system protects you from a threat on the inside. Yeah. But if the tiger's chasing you, who cares about the threat on the inside? I got a bacterial infection and a saber-toothed tiger chasing me. I think, where should I put my energy? And the hell with the infection. A tiger catches you, the infection's not a problem anymore. So very important fact, profoundly, everyone listen. Stress hormones specifically shut down the immune system because the taking care of the inside is not as important as taking care of the whole thing running away. In fact, stress hormones are so good at this that when doctors want to transplant an organ from person A into person B, the recipient of that organ is given stress hormones before the operation because it reduces the function of the immune system, which would be rejecting the graft. And so you don't want the immune system to reject the graft, so you give them stress hormones, which what? Shuts down the immune system. I go, well, guess what? In today's world, just watch the news for a moment and all of a sudden your immune system is going, yeah. So that's number two. So number one, stress hormones shut down growth because feeding the viscera for its function, not worthy of running away. I need to get the blood into the arms and legs. Again, to conserve energy, because look, the immune system uses a lot of energy. If you've ever been sick, sometimes you don't have the energy to get out of bed. So it's like, well, when it's operating, it could drain you of energy. Yeah, but if you're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, the hell with the immune system. And so you shut that down. So those are two insults to the system. In other words, if I'm not under stress, I'm nourishing my body and I'm encouraging my immune system, I'm staying healthy. But the moment I'm under stress, both of those things shut down and I'm ready to fight or flight. And then I said, well, there's a third one. I call that adding insult to injury. And the answer about what that means is this. The brain has the forebrain where conscious thinking is, conscious thinking, and the hindbrain, which is like habit and reflex behavior. Conscious thinking is slow. I mean, imagine your car is going out of control and it's spinning, and I say, stay in the conscious mind. It's like, oh. I say, yeah, but the moment the car starts to go out of control, the stress hormones go in. Remember, I told you they squeeze the blood vessels in the gut? They squeeze the blood vessels in the forebrain. I say, why? Because it pushes the blood to the hindbrain, which is 1,000,000 times more powerful than the forebrain as a machine processor. And I go, so why is it relevant? I go, because the moment the car is going out of control, it's, oh, well, you're turning the wheel, hitting the pedals, you're doing everything beyond fast, so fast, okay?
Yes.
So when you're in a stressful situation, thinking is slow. And therefore, the system doesn't want you to be slow. It needs you to go, boom, react, reflect right away. So the blood vessels from the same chemistry, squeezing the blood vessels down the gut, squeeze the blood vessels here, push it to the hindbrain, we become less intelligent when we're under stress because now we're reactive. And it gets to a point that sometimes you're so afraid that you take care of me. And then we give up control to the guy with the bigger stick.
Yeah.
You take care of me. Well, that means we're a victim.
Yeah.
Victim means we're powerless. I go, when stress hormones are in the system, the only power you have is to run. And I go, and the relevance about that is very simple. And that is that it was only designed with saber-toothed tigers in mind. I go, why is that relevant? He said, well, the saber-toothed tiger is chasing you. I go, yeah, and I'm running like crazy. I got blood in my arms and legs. I got all the energy. And I say, yeah, but if you escape that tiger in a few minutes of running, then there's no more threat. And then all of a sudden, the stress hormones are gone, and then you're back into growth and everything else. But today, stress is 24/7, 365. A human body was never designed to be maintaining a stress situation because it suppresses the vitality of the system. And in today's world, with the idea of COVID, everyone's afraid. I go, and guess what? The one thing you wanted was your immune system to work. And the one thing that's not working because you're afraid is the immune system. I go, the more fear people have, the sicker they become.
Yes.
And this is a wake-up call that says, man, we have to stop listening to that fear drum. They keep beating the drum. Everybody's gonna die. I go, no, somebody's gonna die. You know, there are people who are indeed vulnerable because they're already stressed immune system. People that live in stress are already open to a problem. Older people whose immune system are not working up to the fullest capability, they're under threat because their immune system is already compromised. And then there's the people with what are called comorbidities. I go, what are they? I say, these are stressors on the system that are chronic. Overweight is one of the biggest ones. In the serious cases of COVID, 78% of those serious patients were overweight. Why? Overweight is a challenge to the system, and you're already challenging your immune system before the damn virus showed up. So that's a big problem. Diabetes type 2, meaning that's a stress world. Diabetes is a stressor that's in the system. The more stressors that you have going, the less effective your immune system is. So it turns out, here's a number, unfortunately, Americans, 60% of Americans have at least one comorbidity. They're slightly compromised, okay? But 40%, and this is where the issue comes from, have two or more simultaneous comorbidities. These are people that are ripe for infection. Why? Their immune systems are already compromised before the damn virus showed up. So it's like, well, then am I afraid of COVID? I said, well, if you're a healthy person, no. If you're, if you're a compromised person, then you should be taking care of yourself. I don't have to take care of myself. You have to take care of yourself because you're the one that's open. And yet we want everybody to put on the mask and everybody to get the vaccines. I go, that stuff, I was going to say a bad word, that stuff is not valid. I go, what do you mean it's not valid? I say, the country of Gibraltar, 100% of that population has been vaccinated. And guess what? Delta went through there like a plague, man. And I say, yeah, but they were all vaccinated. I go, yeah, because the vaccine doesn't work. I go, well, yeah, but now Omicron. I go, no, the vaccine doesn't work. And they say, well, get your booster shot. I said, get the booster shot. It didn't even work the damn first time. Why should I take the second time? It does not work. And so the real issue is this. We have to take care of our health and not wait for other people to protect me from them. If I'm a vulnerable person, it's my responsibility to take care of my health.